just pulling up to the spot right now. Like I said, been here and painted it a good few times. I've had a bit of trouble down here before. There's some gypsies or someone in a caravan on the backfield. I won't say gypsy, but yeah, just up over this little bit and we'll get cracking. Here's what I'm going to be painting over today. One of my old ones. It's lasted pretty well. The only defacement of it has been a bird shitting from that beam, I guess. So I'm just going to keep you in my hand, a bit of live graffiti action. I should have brought one of them sticky pads and just stuck it to my forehead and made like a head mount. Made a head mount. It would have been a funny way to do it, but I'm going to do things a little bit differently today. I'm going to start from the bottom up. So normally I sort of work from the head and build my way down, but we'll do it this way just because on the layering and like stuff like that, it'll just work out a lot better if I paint the hand tone after. I think it will anyway. It's a little experiment for me. It should be faster like this as well because I ain't got to try and fuck about and do all my lines neat, you know what I mean? Okay, it was nice and breezy walking down here. I was hoping I wouldn't be breathing in all these fumes again, but it's looking like it's going to be another fumey session for me. I really do need to get a mask. And what I've gathered you here today, the topic of this one will be my recent court case. So as some of you may be familiar, or as some of you may know, I got into a bit of an ego battle with a homeless man the other day when I was doing some painting. And I waited there long enough for him to summon the police, have me promptly arrested and charged with graffiti. I had my day in court. They did it very fast, so I was caught last month, maybe 6 weeks ago. And I was in court on the 18th of April, so they flew it through. I was expecting them to hit me with a few more things, but it was just the one charge. Well, I was half expecting it to just be the one charge because they didn't tell me about any other charges at the station. But I have been documenting like 90% of my artwork for the past, I don't know, 4 years. So there's a lot of shit potentially for them to bring back on me, but it didn't go that way. I got off very well. Okay, I like the judge. It was like a straight Judge Rinder. Looked a bit like Rinder, but not bent. And I think he was a bit of a fan. So the reason why I say this is, as you come out of the courthouse, I've done a painting on the board. So there's two ways you can get into this courthouse. Through one side or the other. So there's a 50% chance that you have to drive past my artwork and see it. He even said some kind words. He was like, I think you could be the next Banksy, or you could potentially be the next Banksy. And I was like, yes, thank you, Judge. Kind words, Your Honour. So he slapped me with a £50 fine. And what he said was, the only reason I'm fining you is because of principle, and I feel like I've got to do something. They were trying to do some tricky stuff, to be fair, while I was in the courtroom. They were trying to say that I painted the current police station when I in fact painted the old police station. It wasn't the current one. And when I went in there, my solicitor was like, why'd you do it? I'm like, sort of looking at me a bit gone out, like, what do you mean? Artistic expression, bruv. Fucking fumes. So then, what's he say? He just looked a bit gone out, and then in the courtroom, when the judge says it wasn't the current police station, it was in fact the old dilapidated one that's in a major state of disrepair. My solicitor turns back to me, he's like, is that true? Yeah. I was like, yeah, bro. He was buzzing. I think if it was the current police station that I'd painted, I definitely would have been looking at some community service. The prosecutor was being a bit of a dick. He says his book's full of drawings that have been in and around Lincoln, and the judge was like, well, has he been charged for that? So I got a very light £50 fine for 4 years of documented graffiti. The reason why I'm telling you about this is because for the past 3-4 years I've been saying this point so many times that if you paint graffiti in the correct place and you don't take the piss and you do it on, like, you know, places like this or underpasses, abandoned buildings, wooden boards, you're not really going to see much trouble for it. You might get an occasional arrest. I've had it before where they've arrested me and let me go a few hours later. Sometimes they've kept me in overnight. It's been a bit shit sometimes, but it's part of the package if you want to go around and do lovely artwork on things. Occasionally, you're going to get someone who doesn't like it. But for the most part, I've had no trouble, other than the gypsy or trailer guy coming down and telling me not to paint here once. There was 2 of them, and he's just like, "Well, don't you think you've done enough damage?" I was like, "It's already damaged, to be fair, mate." And they don't actually own the building, I'm sure they don't. So, but yeah, I wasn't used to court. I was expecting it to just be like a couple of little tiny rooms, but it's all going on there. Obviously, it's not everyone who goes to the courtroom is being tried or they're not guilty or whatever. So you got all families there. There was a guy there with fucking no fingers and no legs. He was in for chasing, oh shit, I thought I had skin colour. He was in for chasing a man down the road with a knife. He was looking at some prison time because he had previous troubles with the law, but as the judge highlighted, first time I've been before anyone in court in my 28 years. I think that's a fairly good run of staying out of trouble. Unfortunate that it had to end. I couldn't have gone another 28 years, but it is what it is, isn't it? And that video that I filmed with the hobo, I kind of find it funny anyway, so the footage is worth it. It's got me this video to talk about, and it's cost £50, so it's given me 3 good solid videos, which is all I can ask for, you know, a bit of inspiration, a bit of topical themes for the fucking show. So I didn't have any paint shop yesterday when I went there, so I had to go buy 1 tin of black from Hobbycraft and make that work for the day. And then, like, this is my white, it's like an off grey. It's not really that white, but it's better than nothing, you know what I mean? Probably more true to a original colour, actually. Sorry if I'm going off with the camera and filming the sides and that. It is quite hard to film and paint at the same time, you know, you're focusing on the one, not focusing on the other too much. Got them gold rims on. Oh yeah. Another thing I did as well, I went and filmed a day's worth of painting yesterday, and then somehow managed to delete all the footage. I don't know whether it's gone corrupt or something, but it's never happened before. So I've lost a day of filming. I've still got pictures of my artwork, not the end of the world. And I am hoping that this video will go out and the comments will be allowed on it, because people have been saying a couple of times now, how can you turn the comments off? I'd never do such a thing. YouTube has decided for me that it doesn't like these certain videos where I show certain things, and understandable, but for them to do it now, and I've noticed they are half doing it to some other channels, but not fully, so I don't know whether it's just me being penalised. I don't know what's going on, but hopefully it gets resolved. Like I said, it's not the end of the world. Even if no one can comment on the videos, I'll still post them, but it ain't great, is it? It ain't great, especially because I've just hit 3k. For him to do it now is a bit of a bastard. It's a good few years hard work that is to get there. My only half decent achievement in life. Working on that. Working on cooking up some other ones, maybe one day, you know. If I don't die of spray paint inhalation. How long have we been filming? 8 minutes, 20, and we're nearly there, so... Well, say nearly there, there's probably still another 10 minutes on it. So I can knock these up fairly quick now. Obviously, you go too fast, you end up doing shit. So sometimes it works better, you go into like a flow zone and you just chuck it up quick, and everything works wicked like, but like I said, I only got the 1 can of black yesterday. And it is about run dry, so we are a bit limited in that respect. I'll set you up back here on this lovely lady's push bike that I've been riding around town. Black stone, so we'll run out of it. It's very good, this gold is. I'd say it's the best paint you can get. Nice low pressure, don't come out like shit, it doesn't drift, I've hardly shook it. It's just expensive, like I said, and they don't really sell it in most craft shops, or I don't really seem to see it often. For that reason, obviously it's a bit more expensive, but you go to Hobbycraft, it's £8.50 a tin or £8.60 now, so they're absolutely having your pants down. It'll tidy up with blue. I think his face could do being a little bit rounder as well. Like so. Getting a mask before I do any more painting. I'm sick to death of these fumes. They ain't good. Probably only took about 5 years off my life. Tidy up with a bit of blue. I'm just chucking an outline on it. I think I'm gonna... Nothing too fancy, just run of the mill, average Duke. Just chucking him up. Also got that one that I did over there, probably, it says 23, so at least 3 or 4 months back now. Although I think I did that one first and then came back and did this a while back, so maybe about 2 months ago, that one. But yeah, there you have it. Gonna roll this out soon, clean it all up. Shout out Beezy. Oh yeah, it needs to clean that up as well. I started doing that painting over there, then ran out of space, but I'll sort that out. Met him before, he was a nice lad, he's sound as fuck. But yeah, I'm going to pack up and get out of here. And that was my day in court. Thank you very much, lovely people. I will see you in the next one. Yeah, then I did this piece to commemorate the situation. It's a bit rushed. I've got to fly out the door. I'm literally, the boss should be pulling up any minute. I'm not ready. I'm still fucking sat here editing this video. On the right, not guilty. Everyone's happy. On the left, guilty. Everyone's sad. But shout out straight Judge Rinder and your fair decision making. I applaud you.